Britney Jean Spears was born on December 2, 1981, in Macomb, Mississippi, and raised in Kentwood, Louisiana. From a young age, Britney showed a natural talent for singing and dancing, and she began performing in local talent shows. At age 8, she appeared on the Star Search TV show, though she did not win. Nevertheless, her talent was undeniable. Her big break came when she was 11 years old and was cast in the Mickey Mouse Club, 1993-1994, alongside future pop stars like Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, and Ryan Gosling. Although the show was cancelled, Britney's career was just beginning. She moved to New York City to pursue a music career and signed with Jive Records in 1997, leading to the creation of her debut album. In 1998, Britney released her first single, Baby One More Time, which became a worldwide sensation. The song topped the charts in multiple countries and is considered one of the greatest pop songs of all time. The accompanying music video, which featured Britney in a schoolgirl outfit, became iconic and is often credited with shaping the visual aesthetics of pop culture in the late 90s. Britney's debut album of the same name was released in January 1999 and was a massive commercial success. It sold over 10 million copies in the US alone and catapulted Britney into the pop stratosphere. She was hailed as the Princess of Pop and became one of the best-selling teenage artists of all time. Britney's success continued with her second album, Oops, I Did It Again, 2000, which also sold millions of copies worldwide and produced several hit singles, including the title track and Lucky. This period solidified her as one of the biggest pop stars of the early 2000s. She was everywhere: TV shows, commercials, music awards, and magazine covers. With hits like I'm a Slave for You, 2001, Britney's music and image evolved to be more mature and edgy. She also began to experiment with more sexually charged performances, notably her highly publicized MTV Video Music Awards performance in 2001, where she performed with a snake around her neck. In 2003, Britney released In the Zone, which featured the smash hit Toxic. The song, widely regarded as one of her best, won a Grammy Award and marked a creative high point in her career. However, the pressures of fame were beginning to weigh heavily on her personal life. Britney's personal life became a subject of intense media scrutiny, and her image began to shift dramatically. In 2004, at the age of 22, she shocked the world by marrying her childhood friend Jason Allen Alexander in a Las Vegas wedding, which was annulled 55 hours later. Later that year, she married Kevin Federline, a backup dancer, and became pregnant with their first child. The couple had two sons, Sean Preston, born 2005, and Jaden James, born 2006. During this time, Britney's personal struggles became increasingly visible. Her marriage to Federline was troubled, and she began to exhibit signs of emotional distress. She famously shaved her head in 2007, an act that was widely interpreted as a public breakdown. Shortly thereafter, she lost custody of her children to Federline, which only intensified the media frenzy surrounding her. Britney's behavior became erratic, and she was frequently photographed engaging in seemingly reckless acts, such as partying in clubs, driving with her child in her lap, and public meltdowns. This led to a series of stints in rehab, and her professional output slowed significantly. In early 2008, Following a series of public incidents, including her hospitalization for a psychiatric evaluation, Britney was placed under a conservatorship, a legal arrangement where a guardian, in this case, her father Jamie Spears, was given control over her personal, financial, and medical decisions. This would remain in place for more than a decade. During the conservatorship, Britney's career slowed dramatically. However, she managed to release several albums, including Circus, 2008, which featured the hit Womanizer, and Femme Fatale, 2011, which produced hits like Hold It Against Me and Till the World Ends. She also did a residency in Las Vegas from 2013 to 2017, which was incredibly successful. Despite her career rebounding, the conservatorship became increasingly controversial, as fans and advocacy groups began to question its fairness and whether it was being abused. The hashtag Free Britney movement emerged in 2019, with supporters calling for her freedom and autonomy. Many fans believed that Britney was being controlled against her will, and the conservatorship had become exploitative. In 2021, after years of legal battles, Britney Spears was finally freed from her conservatorship. On November 12, 2021, a judge ruled to terminate the conservatorship, granting Britney control over her life, career, and finances for the first time in nearly 14 years. After the termination of her conservatorship, Britney's life began to shift toward healing and recovery. In 2022, she married her longtime partner Sam Asghari, an actor and personal trainer, in a private ceremony. She also began to open up more on social media, where she expressed her relief and joy at regaining control of her life. She has since become an advocate for others who may be trapped in similar situations and continues to speak out about her experiences. Britney also hinted at returning to music, though there has been no full album release as of yet. In 2022, she collaborated with Elton John on the song Hold Me Closer, a reimagined version of his classic hit, Tiny Dancer, which was well received by fans and critics alike. Britney Spears' legacy is complicated but undeniable. As one of the defining pop stars of the late 1990s and early 2000s, she helped shape the landscape of modern pop music. Her albums have sold over 100 million copies worldwide, and she is regarded as one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Her cultural impact extends beyond music. She became a global phenomenon and symbol of early 2000s pop culture. However, her life story has also been marked by deep challenges, public scrutiny, and personal trauma, making her one of the most discussed and controversial figures in entertainment history. Her hashtag Free Britney movement sparked important conversations about conservatorships, celebrity exploitation, and personal autonomy. Today, Britney is not just a pop star, but a symbol of resilience and survival. 1. Early beginnings and rise to fame, 1998-1999. 2. Iconic albums like Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again, and In the Zone, 2000-2003. 3. Personal struggles and the public breakdown, 2004-2007. 4. The conservatorship, 2008-2021, and the hashtag Free Britney movement. 5. Her release from the conservatorship and new beginnings, 2021-present. Britney's story is still unfolding, but her place in pop history is secured. Through the ups and downs, she has always remained a beloved figure, and fans continue to support her journey of self-empowerment and recovery.